Hey, welcome back, folks. Bottom of the hour of noon here in New York, and yesterday I called it high noon, and it's high noon again today. It's high noon that we have some real serious guests. I always talk about the purple people on Liquid Lunch, people that have some reds and some blues, and I think knowing these guys pretty good, as much as they're right and left, I know both of them are reasonable enough to acknowledge that they're not all of anything. And joining me again in our Mix It Up segment, Tim Collins joins us on the left, Mathew Mary, where he always is, on the right, and Matthew's mom, Millie Mary, is watching in Knickerbocker Village, where I was born. Hi, Millie. Now, guys, we left on cauliflower, and Tim said that he didn't understand what Ocasio-Cortez was talking about, and she was inartful. He used the word inartful. I think it was a little more than inartful, but Tim, Maddie, are we colonialists if we grow cauliflower?
You know, here's the problem where this country is going. Here we are with a forum to reach out to people, and we're talking about nonsense. We're talking about people like Ocasio-Cortez, who doesn't know if she's coming or going. She's really pathetic. And right now we're facing the greatest crisis in this country since the Civil War. Since the beginning of the Trump administration, there's been an onslaught to overturn the election of 2016. They just won't stop. They won't stop. They won't stop. When he was inaugurated, they were talking about impeaching him, and I just couldn't understand it then. I understand.
But what about we're going to get to Bill Barr and Trump continuing the investigations into the investment. What about cauliflower? Should she be talking about cauliflower?
No. We should give her a whole load of cauliflower and tell her to just keep eating it until she gets so fat that she can't walk or talk.
You know, always watching every day are our friends over at Father and Son Moving, and maybe I could talk to Ricky down there, and he can get us a nice tractor-trailer load full of cauliflower, and we have it dumped in the parking lot of AOC's new office.
I know that President Bush, the elder, hated broccoli.
He did. He actually vomited on the Prime Minister of Japan, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
That's the last time vegetables.
Broccoli.
Maddie made a great point right there, and I'm going to segue right off of it. Talking about vomit. I want to vomit when I watch Morning Joe. I often refer to it as Morning J.O. because that's what they do to their audience every day. And when you talk about, when we have these great platforms to talk about news and stuff that's important to Americans. And this morning, Morning J.O. was talking about Donald Trump's deferment on a medical basis and not going to Vietnam. And man, I support veterans, I support every cause, and God bless the families of everyone lost in every war fighting for our flag, okay? But does Morning J.O. really have to go back 50 years and talk about a draft deferment? I'm asking you, Tim, is that important?
No, this should have been litigated during the election. I mean, it's a relevant issue. Look, if you want to dodge the draft, which he clearly did, this was not something that's made up. It's a fact.
Well, is it relevant that Senator Blumenthal says he was in Vietnam when he never went to Vietnam? Well, he's in charge of the Democrats in the Senate.
Well,
is it relative that Pocahontas said she was American Indian so she can get a job and get into law school?
Yeah, but that's another topic.
Okay, but to me, none of them are relevant. We know about all this crap already. Let the voters decide.
As far as the draft, all right, look.
Trump
didn't serve. Obama didn't serve. George W. Bush didn't serve, unless you want to count.
Trump didn't serve at a time when it was compulsory to serve. He dodged the draft.
He did not serve.
There was no draft.
And George W. Bush only served in the reserves on a couple of weekends when he wasn't busy drinking. And then you had President Clinton, who didn't serve at all. So, you know, the era of war heroes as president is over. They're talking about this because they can't say anything about Trump's so successful policies in the face of so much adversity. Only President Abraham Lincoln has faced more adversity than Donald Trump.
He's a criminal.
Well, he didn't commit any crimes that you or I have.
We don't want to see any crimes.
I'd love to see his tax returns.
We don't want to see.
Oh my God! Another false issue.
We're going to wait a minute.
Monotonous.
Wait a minute. Do you believe in Article 1 of the Constitution that Congress is right to subpoena government officials?
Absolutely. Don't you know what executive privilege is? Every president of the United States.
He's claiming executive privilege for every single topic.
Oh, baloney.
There's nothing that he hasn't claimed executive privilege on.
Wait a minute.
He didn't give them anything.
He gave the
called
Mueller
himself
Commission $1.5 million documents. Why don't these idiots read their own report?
They
The
had
report that they said, oh, we're waiting for the Mueller report. We're waiting for it. And now they have it.
They went out
and
there
now
and
they
they
have it. And
Look,
what do they do with it?
They lied for
They ignore
5
it.
weeks.
They turn it upside down and inside out.
Get 'em, Maddie.
Is America that foolish to tolerate this?
Bill Barr lied for 5 weeks. We still haven't seen the Mueller report. We haven't seen Mueller on Congress.
No one in
We haven't seen McGahn. We haven't seen any of the witnesses. This is
McGahn testified for 30
this
hours
is
in the Mueller
end
Commission.
of the beginning. Yeah, well, the American people never got to see it. The Fox viewers never got to see it.
The members of Congress aren't worthy to shine Bill Barr's
The
shoes.
American people never got to see
I
it.
got to use all props to break these guys up right now. I was just sitting back and eating this lump crab meat and these shrimp cocktails. I don't even eat shrimp, but I was eating like popcorn because these guys are a show in themselves. And Maddie, that was amazing. That's what Matty Mary does when he goes into court. He goes into that personality like a bulldog.
Well, I'm not a
And he
bulldog.
crushes the opposition.
I'm a nice guy.
If you want a criminal defense lawyer who's going to come from Knickerbocker Village, the Lower East Side, knows where the bodies are buried, you get Matty Mary because he goes crazy.
A lot of bodies are going to be unburied very soon. And President Trump, now that President Trump is finally, and I don't know why he waited so long, is going to declassify so much so-called classified material.
I want to declassify
We're going to see the
everything.
beginning of the
Joey,
end.
last word.
Change the subject again, away from his criminality
What
and
criminality?
blame everyone else.
His only
There was
criminal act was to have
37
sex with
indictments in the Mueller
Stormy
report.
Daniels.
Oh,
You
well,
know what?
campaign
Is it a
finance
crime to have
laws.
sex
We're
with a
talking
porn
about
star?
draft deferments.
I asked you.
Ask
Hang on.
Michael Cohen
We're
about
talking
it.
about draft deferments.
He's sitting in
we're
jail
talking
right
about
now.
Donald Trump banging strippers from however long ago. Why don't we talk about what's great for America? And you know what, Maddie, I love you. You're the best. We're going to have you back anytime. Tim, I love you too. There's one thing that me and Tim do. We battle, we haggle, we talk it out, and then we have a drink and we settle everything. The one place he can't beat me is with my suits. Take a look at that.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I think I got
That's
you.
what
on
we're
that
rocking
one, John.
here.
John,
Okay.
I think I have you.
Oh,
We got some.
you kidding
Look at
me.
that. Will you look at
Jesus.
that? How great is that?
One thing about you guys, you have nice Donald Trump red ties today, and I
Liquid
don't.
lunch. Back after this.